everybody, this is Sonia. Oh dear, I'm not really confident enough to know if I'm sure it's working. Okay, now, people, I always say, and you always see how much I have got in my craft room, and I have got more. One of my stubbies, who has been on here for following my channel now for quite a while, it often talks to me and actually lives about 2 minutes away from my place, has been wanting, Michelle, how are you, Michelle, has been wanting me to go and visit her for so long now, and wanted to give me some bits and pieces that she's been collecting up and buying for me. And I just said, well, she's going to have to come to my place now next week and take home more or just as much as what I brought back from her place, because it's amazing how many different things people can have, you know, that one would not actually need but want, you know. So I hope I'm not boring you with this video. I'm going to start now. I have to clean up this. I have to do this, and I have to get rid of so much stuff because I just have a surplus of everything. There is things though, honestly, that I don't have, so, but I'm prepared to, now I'm going to cull a lot of it out because it's really got to the stage where my room is just not big enough for all this stuff. It takes a lot of, what's the name to admit that, yeah. I'll just have a mouthful of water. I was trying to get myself a space here to do this because yesterday I was trying to sort through some stuff. I'll be giving it to different ones, I suppose, sharing as much as I can, but I do have to get rid of a lot of it because I just can't handle it anymore, and I can't just sit there and go, oh no, I better keep that bit, and that bit. Look, I mean to say, there's little bags here of everything you could possibly think of. It's on, you can't bring yourself to throw away. I've got some things there. I will be putting up a few bits and pieces on YouTube showing you what I'm going to actually sell bundles of. Really cheap because I really can't keep it anymore. The only reason I thought about selling it is because I just want to get a couple of dollars for things, just so it'll help me with my postage and getting everything organised, because I don't really know anybody a lot around here, other than when I give Michelle as much as I can make her take home, that I can really send things to. So I'm just going to be really strict on myself and really get stuck in and get rid of a lot of this, because I mean, I've been sent some amazing things that I will never part with, but I do have a lot that my mum had, and that's what's really overpowering my room, is so much ribbon and lace and, you know, bits of pieces of things that I've got too much of. Okay, I got way too much of things. I got that much tulle and beads and, oh, you know, just, I know I've got too much, you know. So I really will get to and sort through it all and work out what I really think I'm going to use. Okay, so this is one of the boxes that I brought home from Michelle's. Now, why I would want this, I don't know, but I do. I really like this little coat. I think it's a little coat. It's a little Chinese coat. Sorry about the crackling. Isn't this beaut? Look at that. I mean, I have lots of dolls and things like that, and maybe I'll be able to put it on one of the dollies, but I only live in a very small house, and I don't have anywhere that I could display dolls, so whether I gift that out, she said that was perfectly fine. If I wanted to send any of these to other people, that was perfectly fine. Now, here's the rolling pins. Got to have some rolling pins because I am going to, oh, well, look, there's just, I'm going to do these, I'm going to alter the rolling pins. How's that? Or add them to different things. They argue, and I don't know whether they're still about to be bought anywhere, but there is a shop not in another town near here, she told me about, where there's things, you know, that they have really cheap. Something like this, it costs $2. I mean, you know, that's pretty good for this, these little things, isn't it? So I'll be doing something with those, I hope. Now, she gifted me so much beautiful stuff. In this box here, I've managed to collect up a lot out of the other back boxes, because I put it mostly together. Because look what I got in here, people. Isn't this beautiful? I really love these. I've seen other people with these, but I've never had any myself. But I have the smaller ones. I have smaller ones, but what she had, these was all in different shapes and that, so she gave me some of them. And I told her just a few, but she just gave me heaps and heaps. Look at that. And these leaves, look at these, aren't these beautiful? She said that she's collected up off bits of old jewellery and things like that. Look at that. I'm hoping to do a lot of mixed media in the near future, because I'm really keen on that. So a lot of this stuff is going to be in that. And look at these leaves, aren't they beautiful? They've got a nice sparkly. And in here I've got heaps of diamonds. They're actually little flat back hearts and things like that. Like, really pretty, aren't they? I really don't have time to take all this out because I have so much. I've got little wooden pegs there and little hearts and a bird. I've got actually there's a lot of birds. And a little bird cage, and there's more hearts and things in there. Now, she had a lot of bits of bling that'll make good flower centers, or even bits on different things, you know. So she wanted me to take, she had a whole heap for me to take, and then wanted me to go through more. So, and you know what, she still got more. And I thought to myself, I think she's got more than me. And then I thought, when I got home and I looked at my room, Michelle, I think I might still have more than you. Now I've got extra more than you. But anyway, you're going to take mine and make us even. And there's this, look at that, isn't that nice? I think some of these, most of these she said she's purchased in the second-hand shops, or got from people that don't want to keep their bits of jewellery anymore. Look at these. Aren't they amazing? And these ones, look at that, I love them. Wow. And there's a one with a little diamond-y thing in the bottom there. Dear, I hope this is in the shot. I'm going to be really upset if I go through all this and it's not. And she told me she got these butterflies off a mobile, you know, one of those things that spin around in the air, not a phone. And she's gifted me a fair few of those, because she gave me 2 and I told her I liked them, so she wanted to give me some more. So I couldn't say I liked anything, because she kept giving me things, and I do like them. Dear, you're naughty, you know, Michelle, he's giving me all these. And look at that, I love that. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? And big diamonds, love big diamonds. And that is just the few bits in that little box. She can go in the little box. So that was very good, thank you. Now, I'm going to just keep an eye on my time, because I don't want it just to take too long to upload. I might have to do a couple of videos. Now, this. Oh my gosh. Now, I've got, this is some of the flowers and bits that she gave me. Like, these are really, really beautiful, aren't they? These little white centres and that. They're really, really nice. She cut them off some of that. And this here, look at that. That'd be beautiful trim on something, or, you know. That's just lending me ideas here flat out. And these flowers are beautiful. And so I got those. That was some of the flowers, just a small amount. She said that a friend, some ladies that she knows, gave her these boxes of jewellery because they didn't use it anymore, didn't want it. So I've got these flowers in there. These were originally pins or brooches or something, you know, so they can be fixed up and used in mixed media or whatever, those ones. I've got a lot of these. She gave me a fair few of these little boxes, and she said they'd be good to put gifts in, and they will be too, to post if you want to, you know, if I want to put some little postage things in there. Now look at this, ladies, there's bits in here, right? There's a tiny tin. Love this tin, it's really beautiful. Press it in and it pops open. And it had mints in it. She said there was mints in there, so you just press the sides and it clamps shut. So I could probably decorate that. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Decorate that up really nice. I'll do that. That one there could be used as some sort of a bit, I suppose, couldn't it? On something. I had a little look through. Look at this. It's a brooch. And it's a dragonfly. It's cool. And there's another one. Look at that. That is going to look amazing on something. That'd look good in one of my books, wouldn't it? Yeah. Wow. Oh, Michelle, this is just such a wonderful lot of goodies. These are earrings. They look absolutely amazing, don't they? You know, they'd be really nice on some, hanging on a box somewhere, used as a closure maybe, or something on a box or whatever. That is really good, thank you. I love these sort of bits and pieces, I really do. You know, they always lead you to more things to make, don't they? Oh yeah, and she told me to take this butterfly because she had a few of them. This is made out of some sort of acrylic, but it's really cool. It was on this, now wouldn't that make a fantastic stick? We're a bit big, but isn't that cool? It'll look nice on the box, maybe with bits around it or some sort of thing like that. Now this is really great because I'm looking at this to do something with. It has been broken there, but that doesn't matter because I'm going to take a little bit off it anyway to make something. A bit of jewellery. It's got really good bits of chain on the end there, and I can probably take that apart. Well, I imagine I could, and do bits and pieces with that. So there's also bits of ribbon here, and she was going to throw those in the bin, but I'm just like a bowerbird, fair dinkum, because I don't really have anything this colour, and probably none of this colour this wide either. So, but this one here might be a little bit in need of care, but we'll have to either fix it or we can do something else with it, can't we? There's always a plan. Now there's this bracelety thing here. What I can't use, or send out, I'll be giving to Michelle. She might take them back to Goodwill or something. Now this is really handy because that's something you can put on the bottom of charms or whatever, already strung together for you. You can just break that apart and use it for that. This is really neat, but I don't know why. I couldn't imagine myself wearing this around my neck because that's what this is a necklace. Anyway, I don't have much of a neck, so I don't really use a lot of necklaces because I've only got a small, short neck. These are really beautiful beads though. Look at that. I'm going to take those off and use them on bits and pieces. There's a really good little heart. I love this bit of chain. This bit of chain would be really good in stump work. Steampunk, I mean. I used to stump work, but now it's steampunk. That chain would work really well in that piece. Really good. Now, this is interesting, isn't it? Isn't this cool? Well, different. It isn't some sort of a necklace thing, and all these little feathers are fastened on with the top thing. Now, well, if you want to make a little pen, I suppose that'd be cool, wouldn't it? A miniature ink well pen thingy. Wouldn't that be right? Oh, good. I might have to do that. Make a little, or you could even use a stick pen. Make a stick pen out of it somehow. Wait a minute, stick that down in there. It won't come out the other end. Hang on, maybe that way. I don't know. I'll find something to do with it. Just run the pen. This here, it's a bracelet. It's missing the pieces on the other side there. But if you use that on something, put a picture on it, you could fasten it on something like and make a belly band around something with a photo on there, couldn't you? You reckon? I think so. There. Anyway, there's food for thought in all of it, and if I can't use it, I can use. I can just redo that. And these hoop things, beads, don't know, colour them. There's always a plan. Never actually been quite partial to this, and I don't know why. This mother of pearl, But anyway, there'll be somebody out there that I can gift it to that might like it. Yeah. And beautiful beads. Look at that. Wow. This is just absolutely awesome. Look at these things. That's something that you put on, that would look good on the Egyptian thing, wouldn't it? Even though it might not even have anything hieroglyphic on it or anything. It's just got winkly bits. Doesn't even say anything on it. It's like a piece of copper. But it isn't, I don't think, because I can see the underneath there. This is interesting. This is an opal thing. I'm sure that's opal. And then again, you don't know. Might be. Sort of pretty nice, isn't it, though? Pretty nice. Yeah. Somebody could use that, or I could use that on something, but probably gift it out. This is amazing, isn't it? Something that people would have worn back in the kings and queens days. Good on one of the stories they got out now. Bit of jewellery for the... Yes, well that's interesting. Yeah, I'm got part of that. I'm thinking about taking out the bead in the inside though. And then got bells. Bells on there. Okay. So now there's shells on this one. Lots of shells and things. More shells on this one. This is just a steel metal wiry thing, but that's okay. This is from a bit of a feather clip that just fell apart there, but the feathers will come in handy on something. They will. Yeah, really good. Now there's all this. Now, to be honest, I'm not really partial to this, but I'm really keen on the idea that I'm going to be able to use these little bits here, because those little beads are just the thing for something that I'm going to be working on later, and I'll show you later, because I just need to get a chance. I've still not come back to the real world after my operation on my face, so I'm really waiting to get better so I can get in this room, clear it up, and get on with me crafting again. I feel better, but I'm not 100% yet, and you got to be to keep your mind onto what you want to do. But look at this. It's just I'll be taking it apart and using each section. I think a lot of work that somebody's put into it, but I won't use it all. I'm definitely not going to use it all. So I might have to gift that to the Goodwill or something. And there's a piece of work that somebody's done. I don't know whether it's actually a bought thing. It could be for a bracelet. This is a choker necklace, which is going to be handy for, it's got caught in here. This is going to be really handy for something, if I want to put anything around a book. How about that then? That'll look really nice around a book, wouldn't it? You know, nice little notebook with that around there. Maybe put some flowers on the end or something like that. Handle, actually, make a good bag handle. Yeah, I've got it. You know, you got it in your mind. That'll make a fantastic bag handle. Yep, really beaut. This one here, I imagine that this was a bought thing. It could be something that somebody's actually beaded, but there's a lot of work in that. Amazing amount of work in that. I don't know what I'll do with that. Maybe that'll make a good belly band. I don't know. I'll have to see what I'm going to do with them. I just don't know. There's just so much. And a beautiful butterfly. And then there's another brooch. Oh no, that's not a brooch. That's a hair clip. That'd be really nice with a picture in the inside of it, wouldn't it? With a photo in there, and put in amongst some little flowers or something. Put tiny little bits in there. Actually, that'd look really good as a photo frame in one of those cupboards. You know, you put little miniatures in. Anyway, I can't think of the name of that. I really slept in today, and I feel a bit ashamed of myself. But you know, we got to have a sleep. And then there's these metal bits that I'll either do something with or whatever. Then I've got some big beads. And then she gave me this because she said she didn't know if I could use it, but you know what, I think I can. You know, I think I can, because it is a scarf, I think, or some sort of a neck wrap. It's got all this bling down it, so you could put it onto, where is it at the end? It's got a frill, so you could use the frill on something, or it says one size fits all, you know. It's a strange thing to put on a scarf, but anyway, so, and this is really, unless it was a belt, could have been a belt, I guess, on something, might be a belt. Well, there you go. Because you never know, do you, some sort of wrap. But look, if you took sections of that and put it into something, you know, made a good fence line, you know, something like that, with bling on it. I don't know, there's such a wide lot of things that can be done with all this stuff. Now, I don't know how long I've been chatting away with this, but I'll put this back in so I can just check the time. So I hope you don't mind having a nice look at my rubbish. I say rubbish, it's not, well, it's messy. I don't know whether it's actually rubbish or not. And just see how long I've been doing this for. 20 minutes. Okay, well, we're going to have to switch that off and do another one. So I'll talk to you